Am I the a-hole for refusing to adopt my sister's baby and take responsibility for her mistake? Hi, potatoes. Last month, we found out my 31F sister, 17, is 5 months pregnant, and now my family has started pressuring me to adopt her baby. For some context, I am a total people pleaser, slowly working on it. Since I was 15, I've known I don't want to have kids. I don't have the patience or desire to raise a child. I work full-time, have a fiance, M36, who also doesn't want kids, and two lovely dogs. My parents divorced when I was little, but remain on friendly terms. My dad, 57, remarried, and my sister is from that marriage. I'm not sure how to describe our sisterly relationship. We're not super close, but she knows she can rely on me. I was the first person in our family she told about her pregnancy. She knows I'll support her, go with her to doctor's visits, etc. After a long conversation, she decided she would tell her parents the same day and text or call me afterward. Well, she didn't. I thought she was stressed and just needed some time to cool down. The next few days, she wasn't picking up her phone or replying to texts. Fine. Not that unusual, but no snaps? That was weird, since keeping her streaks on Snapchat was super important to her. So I called my dad. He almost immediately asked me to come over for dinner with my fiance. It was nice, but something felt off. Dinner started as usual, and then it dropped. Her mom, 46, said that I should adopt the baby. Her reasoning was that she's too old to have another child, has a career, and that my sister shouldn't have her life ruined by being a teen mom. I was speechless, literally frozen. It felt like time stopped. I looked at my dad, and he was avoiding my gaze. My fiance saved me, took my hand, and simply said, "We also don't want our lives ruined." My stepmom started saying something, but we just left. It's been a month and a nightmare since then. My family is divided, and most of them are not on my side. It makes me feel like a villain, like I caused all this fighting just because I said no. My mom, my grandma, on my dad's side, and my fiance are all supporting me. They know I've never wanted kids. I've been clear about that for years. But my stepmom keeps saying I'm being selfish and that I'm at the perfect age to have a baby anyway. She keeps guilt-tripping me about how it would be easier for me than for my sister, and that I'd be saving two lives. I'm trying to ignore her texts, not going to block her. It'd only cause more problems. Her side of the family is backing her up. My sister isn't talking to me. Worst of all, my dad has started echoing his wife, saying something along the lines, "Family should help family." For years, he couldn't accept my decision not to have kids. And no joke, it was just last year he finally said, "I understand, you have my support." I'm terrified I'll eventually give in just to stop the conflict. I don't want to ruin my own life just because my sister made a mistake. Take responsibility for your actions. I love her and I'll support her emotionally, but I don't want to become an unhappy mother and possibly lose my fiance just to fix her situation. But at the same time, I don't want to feel responsible if the baby ends up having a hard life or be put up for adoption. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to adopt my sister's baby and take responsibility for her mistake? P.S. I'm honestly really stressed about posting this, and I chose to post here because I believe Charlotte's community is understanding and kind. Update. I'll see. Oh, you guys are amazing. I never expected to get so much help and advice. Thank you. I don't think I can reply to all comments, and I don't want anyone to feel ignored. So here's some more info. In our country, it's illegal to terminate a pregnancy, but you can do it in neighboring countries. We live in Europe. Back when we had that conversation, she wasn't sure what she wanted. I can see that my sister reads my messages, and for some time I could see her location on the Snapchat map. I even went to her school, but the staff didn't let me in. They're not allowed to. Unfortunately, I don't know her class schedule. Is it too much if I'll try to contact people who comment on the Insta? I guess it's her friends. I only know names of two. She got pregnant at a friend's 18th birthday party. She said she got drunk or someone put something in her drink and she doesn't know who the father is. Yes, she got a talk from me about underage drinking. She's the golden child. She has to have the best grades, extra classes, clothes, everything. She's under a lot of pressure from her parents, but she also usually gets what she wants. She grew up to be a bit manipulative and narcissistic, but when she realizes you see right through it, she's sweet, the kind of person you'd want to have a girls' night with. My SM, she changed a lot, a full 180 after the marriage and became a typical SM. I know for a fact she only tolerates Walt and me because my dad would never leave me. I don't want to make her sound like a monster. She's polite at family meetings, but she always makes me feel weird, unwanted. My dad is my biggest supporter. I owe him a lot, and we have a very close bond. He once told me that if not for my sister, he'd leave his wife, but he didn't want her to end up like me. Low self-esteem, too soft, people pleaser, etc. He's not pushing me as much, but I can tell he's exhausted by all of this. Our families meet on all holidays, birthdays, etc. For me, it's normal. I've always had two of every celebration because of the divorce. But now, with my dad's side, it's also his wife's family attending. And yes, I did go to therapy. I have a complicated relationship with happiness. That's why I try to make everyone around me happy. I know that's not healthy. Working on it. I don't want to go into details, but last year I took part in a clinical trial that was a real breakthrough, and now I'm much better. My fiancé is my miracle. He's the first person who ever made me feel beautiful. It might sound shallow, but it helped my self-esteem grow, and he's continued helping me since. If you know Depeche Mode song, Enjoy the Silence, he's my silence. No words could ever make me feel more loved than just being near him. I told him I'd never blame him if he left because of this situation. But he said he'll stay even if we end up with a noise and poop machine 24/7. I still feel guilty that my decisions will partly determine this child's future. I don't want to have no contact with it, especially since it's already a big part of my life. But I also know I can't be selfish. If it's adopted and the new parents don't want contact, I'll respect that. You've made me feel strong enough not to give in, and I hope that won't change. At first, I started to break when my dad asked me to do it, but I can't always make everyone else happy and fix their problems. It's simply impossible. I'm planning to call my SM and try to arrange a meeting just to make her think she won. Hopefully, my sister will be there too. After that, I'll block her. I don't need her in my life. She doesn't want me there anyway. My sister can come live with us. If she's kicked out, we'll figure it out. I'll not leave her. Okay, I actually need advice on this last part. I can't lose my dad and my sister, but I'm afraid my SM might make that happen. I'll update when I can. Again, thank you for all your help. Update Euro 4.11.25. Updated post here. http w.reddit.com or Charlotte Dobre YouTube comments 10xlsb update AITA for not wanting to adopt my sisters.